overview. So let's talk about when these numbers are in calculations. Let's talk about how that works. So rules for calculating with significant figures. Here's how it works out. When you are adding or subtracting, okay, you have to go with the least precise number. That's how many significant figures are going to be there. So it's usually the one with the least amount of decimals. All right. So the least amount of decimals, that's the one that's going to be really, really helpful to you. All right. So least amount of decimals. So let's say if I have 20.1 plus, let's say, 30. Okay. So if I add those up, here's my number. I got 1. I got a 5, I got a 0, so I have 50.1. That's my calculator answer. Okay, that's my unrounded, unsignificant calculator answer. All right, so you hear me, this is unrounded. So unrounded answer. Okay, this is not expressing the number how it should be. The least precise number is actually going to be this one right here. So this one measures to the tens, this one measures to the 10, this one measures to tenths, this one measures to the tens. Okay, the least precise number is the number that's furthest to the left in the number. All right, so we have 50.0, round it to the right answer, so my rounded answer will be 50. All right, so this is giving too much precision to the measurement. This determines where my answer is going to be in terms of precision, what I round to or what I don't round to. All right. When I'm multiplying or dividing, you go with your least significant figures. All right, so here's the example for that. Least number of significant figures. Let's say I go 25 times, I don't know, let's say 3.0. Okay, so 25 times 3.0. Everyone knows 25 times 3 is going to be 75. All right, so we have 75. No fear, there's a decimal. So here's my unrounded answer. Okay, but now we have to look for how many has the least. So we have to look at both of our numbers and say which one has the least amount of significant figures. 2 non-zeros, so here's 2 sig figs right here. So this number has 2. This number also has 2. So the lower number wins. So if there's a discrepancy between the numbers, the lower number wins. So I have to round to 2 significant figures. So my rounded answer is really going to be 75, because this is 3 significant figures, because a decimal with an n0, that counts. All right. So those are your basic rules. Adding and subtracting, least precise number is what you're going to round to, and the least number of significant figures when you're multiplying and dividing. So let's try a couple of those. All right, so use those rules to help you out. So this is where you stop, try a couple of these, and you get stuck, then go over the answers. So let's check these out. So here, 34.21 plus 1.9. Well, if you plug it in your calculator, you should be able to figure it out. All right. So we know that our number is going to be, let's see, we got 3.0, and then we got 1, so it's going to be 35.30. That's my unrounded answer. Sorry if you can't see the 3. All right, 35.30. Now, because we're adding and subtracting, we have to look for the least precise number. This number is measured to the hundredths. This measure is measured to the tenths. Tenths is the least precise, so I round this to the tenth. So it's really going to be 35.3. And don't forget your label, centimeters. So again, least precise number, because measured to tenths, that's what I round to. That's how to do it. So here's your calculator answer, unrounded. Here's your rounded answer. And some calculators can actually do this for you, but it's good to know how to do it. Let's try another one, adding and subtracting. 420 plus 0.23. So obviously it's going to be 420.23. All right, now we look at this and say which one's the least significant. So this one's measured to the hundredths. This one measured to the tens. The tens, furthest to the left, is least precise. So I only keep two significant figures, the 4 and the 2. So that's where I'm going to round. So look at the 0 here. Nope, it still stays the same. It doesn't go up or down. So it's just going to be 420. Don't forget your label. This is kilograms. All right. So we round to 420. Why? Because this number is the least precise and it's measured to the tens. This number needs to be expressed to the tens. 3.345 minus 2.8. Might need your calculator for that one. All right, but notice it's in milliliters, so we're good. So we do that. So we go 3.345. So we go 3.345 minus 2.8. So right now, if you look at this number, you can say, where is my least significant figure number? Well, this one's measured to the, we got tenth, hundredth, thousandths. This one's measured to the tens. So I'm going to round to the tens once I figure out my number. And you just got to plug that into your calculator if you don't know off the top of your head. So it looks like that's going to be like so we got a 5. So my calculator answer would be, what we got here? Decimal point. We got 5. We got 4. And then 2, 0, and then we got 5. Yep. So 0.545. Oh boy. See if my math's right. Sorry, but this means nothing right here. So just cross that out if you want to. So 0.545. Did I do that right? I think I did. Okay, so 0.545. Now, my lowest number is going to be 8. Okay, that 8 is in the 10 spot, so I have to round this to the tens. So what I do is I look to the next number, and it's a 4. I don't round up or down. So really, the correct rounded answer is going to be 0.5 milliliters. Now, a lot of people will say, no, you got to take this 5, round that, then that. No, you just look straight at this number. So this number right here, after your least precise significant figure, that's the one you got to look at to round up or down. So it's really just 0.5. All right, sometimes those are confusing, but once you get some practice with it, you're going to be good. All right, moving up. Let's get this going. So 22.56. And then you got to, we got 22.56 divided by. So 22.56 divided by 9.14. All right, so you do that number, whatever number you get for your calculator, try those. Okay, so take a break here for a second. It's going to be a long one, and we'll come back. Next thing we need to do here is we need to talk about, before we really get into anything, is why do these numbers, why is significant and important? It tells you your precision of your measurement. All right, it tells you what you're measuring to. And what determines how many significant figures are in a measurement? Well, it really depends on what you're measuring to. So what determines how many significant figures? It's going to be these rules. Non-zeros count, decimals are going to matter, so decimals with end zeros, and sandwich zeros count. So once you can figure out those, everything should tend to take care of itself. So let's try a couple more of these. See if you finish this stuff on the bottom. We got a 22.56 divided by 9.14. Okay, and you get an answer like 2.46827 and blah, 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 blah. So you got 2.4678. Here we have 4 sniffing figures. Here we have 3. We round our answer to 3. So we keep these. We look to the 8. Oh, it's going to be 2.47 grams per mole. All right. So we round it to where our last sniffing figures. There's 3 here. So we round. Here's 3 sniffing figures. Let's do the next one. We got 72.35 times 2.88. Your calculator answer goes 208.368. Okay, so now here's 4 significant figures. Here's 3. My answer should be in 3 significant figures. So 2.08. I keep these ones. Look this. Oh, there's a 3 there. Just going to be 208. And centimeters times centimeters is centimeters squared. That's a little better, huh? There we go. All right, next one. Using our calculator if you want to. 2.34. And we're going to divide that by 8.9. And you get a calculator answer of 0.26292, blah, blah. Keeps going, but we'll just go that far. Here's 3 significant figures. Here's 2 significant figures. I round my answer to 2. So I keep the 2 and the 6. I look to this one. Oh, it's a 2. I just keep 0.26. And it's going to be grams per milliliter, because grams divided by milliliters. Next one here, we got 23.2. 23.2 times 10. So that would be 232. All right, now 3 significant figures, 1 significant figure. So I have to round this to 1 significant figure. So I just keep the 2, everything else I round. So it's a 3. So really, a rounded answer is going to be 200. That's a big round, but that's how it works out. All right, it might be a big jump for some of you guys, but that's how it is. So it's going to be 200 is going to be our correct rounded answer. That's how we know where to round to, because this is the least precise significant figures. That we got to do 1. There we go. 232. So now we're doing the same calculation. However, if you notice, here's 3. Here's 2 now. There's a decimal, so it ends 0 count. So now I have to round to 2. So I keep the 2 and the 3. Look to the 2. Nope. So it's going to be 230. All right, so there's some calculations for you. Hopefully that helps you out. We'll get some more practice in there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys real soon.